Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tony. This is the 15-Minute Gamer, and today I've been checking out Road to Vostok, which has just released its second gameplay demo. Road to Vostok is a hardcore single-player survival game set in a post-apocalyptic border zone between Finland and Russia. Survive, loot, plan, and prepare your way across the border zone and enter the Vostok. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. So this is an FPS extraction type game with survival elements. So you could compare it to a single player Tarkov or something like Stalker. There is no online element at the moment, and for me, that is totally nutty fine. I did see some people talking about it in the comments, but we have enough online extraction shooter type games. It'll be nice to see some single player one. So let's talk about what you get in the demo. You get 4 demo maps. You get 15 weapons, ranging from pistols to shotguns. At the moment, all the ammo fits all the guns, which made it so much easier, but obviously not realistic. 100 items to sell and find across the maps. A shelter, which is kind of like an attic, it's a safe zone, so these are going to be dotted around when the game comes out. There's a trader who's based just below the attic. However, it is so stupid where you have to trade with them. There's a massive door which you can't shut. So if there's any AI out and about in the world just outside from where you are, you get shot. It's absolutely stupid. It just needs a door closing or him move to a different location, which is much safer. And also the game is going to have permadeath elements too. With the demo, you can also change certain settings and elements to play around a little bit, so you can make like night and dark and different weather and stuff. Survival wise, it is more on the hardcore with like realistic weapon mechanics, advanced survival systems, so you got feed and water yourself, and also hostile NPCs wandering around. There's like medical conditions, so you got to treat bleeds and stuff like that. So the idea of this game, from what I can work out, it's supposed to be like what Tarkov is supposed to be. The playable game world is made from individual maps, which are unique areas. These maps are connected to each other, and each map has like a difficulty rating, so it'll get harder and harder and harder as you go through. But the loot will get better, and you'll find shelters. Shelters are where you'll be able to save your game, as I said, and store your stuff. And the final idea is, when you get to Vostok, once you're inside there, it's a permadeath zone. And if you die in Vostok, you lose everything, including your shelter items and save files. So yeah, that is super hardcore. Final thing here to cover is AI. It goes from aimbotty to stupid. That needs so much work. And also I would say if all the time you have no idea where you're getting shot from, because the sound is a little bit rubbish, and the spawn puts them in places you've already checked, so you'll just be walking and then they'll spawn behind you. That needs totally changed. Graphics wise, I would say it looks alright. The UI is functional, but I would say a bit basic, and there's no animations for things like healing, eating or drinking. I know this guy has put a lot of work into getting the atmosphere right, like scouting locations and stuff, but for me the main issue here is the maps. They have a certain emptiness to them. It's hard to describe, but they don't feel like they were ever lived in and feel a bit barren to me. And also they're a bit too small. Like the one called Highway is especially small, and there's one called Minefield where you can actually see the extraction point when you spawn in. And I think these need expanded on a little bit more. Needs to be more to them, more cover, more things to hide around, more things to sneak through. However, I will say the animations on the weapons are good, to be fair. I liked the examine function. The scopes look quite nice. The guns look decent. AI is a little stiff, and there was a few graphical bugs here and there too. Sound-wise, it's a little bit rubbish. It's the directional sound here which causes massive issues, especially when you're getting shot, because you just can't work out where it's from. However, I think the guns sounded pretty punchy. There was a good sound to them. I think the game just needs a bit more ambient sound as well, especially with the AI shouting and telling you where, like giving them audio clues to where they are is a really good hint to where to shoot, and also communicating and talking when they're together and stuff. But yeah, sound was all right. So yeah, bug-wise, I didn't see a huge amount, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like, it was stable-ish, it ran all right. Yeah, there was a few issues here and there, but I didn't come across any game-breaking bugs, which is good to see. So overall, what do I think? It's a super early access demo. It's not asking for any money, so for me, obviously it's worth giving a go if you want to check it out. Is it an interesting concept? Yep. Is it going to be hardcore? My god, yep. Deleting your save file? I'm never going anywhere near the endpoint. And is there a market for this sort of game? Definitely. So many people mod Tarkov to be a single player experience, including me. There's definitely a market here. And is it anywhere near delivering that experience yet? No, not at all. There's still so much work to do here. Graphically, it's just not doing anything to stand out. We've seen a lot of games set in that kind of area, that zone. Sound needs a lot of work, especially with directional sound. The AI isn't great, and I think the areas, maps, and locations are just too small. Looting needs slowed down a little bit, maybe some sort of examine or just a bit of time to open cupboards, that sort of thing. And the UI could do with a little bit of improvement, but it's definitely on the right track. It's not all bad. You know, the guns are fun to use. I like the way you can mod them on the fly. It was super easy. The looting system I thought was good. Like there was loot on the ground, in cupboards, and it seemed like almost dynamic in the way in where it spawned. As with all early access games, let's keep an eye on it for the next 12 to 18 months. Next time there's a demo, I will revisit and bring you my impressions. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.